everybody. Welcome back to TN Backyard Gardening. My name is Justin, and today I want to take you on another garden walk. So we'll kind of show you what we're doing to prepare for things and how things are coming along. So we might as well start over here on the garlic and onions that I planted in the fall. Now, most of these are not doing as well as I had hoped. The garlic's kind of just not coming up at all. There's a few, but that was more of an experiment than anything. We do have a few onions coming up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like 7 or 8 of these onion bulbs have started putting green on again. But just to make sure, I emptied one of these cups, and it looks like, unfortunately, most of these garlic cloves just kind of rotted away, so we'll reuse that for something else. But I'll move these onions over into this bed here, and I've got a lot of onion seeds that I started back in February that we're going to put in here as well. And I'm debating putting a small fence around this too. I'm not sure what's been walking in it. I think it might have been the dog, actually. But it is what it is. We share our gardens with nature. I'm planning on redoing these tables that I've got because they're not sturdy with the way they're built right now. So I'm thinking about just putting a couple of half pallets on either side, give them some more stability. Working on clearing the weeds out. This is coming along really well. Up here we're still working on it. Still got plenty of cups and stuff in there. Unfortunately, the weeds kind of crowded out our peas, which is okay. I'll do more peas in the fall. My greens all went to flower before I got anything off of them, but you live and learn. Those were kind of started maybe a little bit too late. They didn't have a great chance to take off. So anyway, we're working on this. Hopefully in a couple more weeks this will be nice and ready to plant, and I'll clear up this cardboard and everything. But let's go take a look at the stuff that's coming along real nicely. Alright, so we'll come over here to this little area on the back of the house. I cut grass yesterday. Looks kind of nice. Finally got my little green tractor up and going again. There's my little wagon I bought from Harbor Freight. I absolutely love that thing. But let's come up here. So down here is a couple of the trays of tomatoes that I'm growing for myself. One of those is the Gladiator Romas. The other is a triple crop. Those just started hardening off today. Right here's a tray of mammoth dill that we planted a few days ago. Spinach behind that, and Brussels sprouts over there. I don't know if I'm going to get a lot off of the spinach, but figured I would try it anyway. So we'll see if it gets too warm too quick for them. These are sugar pie pumpkins. And what I'm doing with these pumpkin seeds is as soon as they started to pop through the soil, I went ahead and brought them outside. That way I didn't have to harden them off. These will probably go into 6-inch pots relatively quickly. Strawberries, still haven't had a chance to separate these, but we've been eating a few strawberries off of them here and there because they're putting on pretty well. Romaine lettuce, this is not gonna have enough time before it gets too hot. So, and I'm thinking what happened here is that I bought these plants from the store, but they spent so much time in a greenhouse they got a little sun scalded when I brought them out. So these are bell peppers. They finished hardening off, so they're staying outside unless it gets cold. Jalapenos, Tabascos, more jalapenos here. Italian basil here. Probably need to put these into bigger cups pretty soon as well. They're starting to want to flop a little bit. These are banana peppers, and back there we've got some sage. It's coming slow, but it is coming. Boston pickling cucumbers here. No roots peeking out just yet, so they've got a little ways to go. Rosemary. That feels like it needs a little bit of water, maybe. Or what I'm probably going to do actually is put these in a bigger pot. So let's see what those look like underneath. Yeah, those are going to want to go in a bigger pot, so not a big deal. Here's basil, and once again I think these might have got a little sun scald. I picked off the really bad pieces. Once again, starting to get root bound, needs a bigger pot. Back here we've got zucchini. I'm going to start another couple of trays of these at least. I think those plants will sell really well. They're going to need to go in some bigger cups pretty soon. Probably going to use the trade gallons for those. I think these are straight 8s. Yeah, straight 8 cucumbers here. No root peeking out just yet. Lemon balm, parsley, it's just Greek oregano, Mr. Stripey tomatoes. These are coming back up. They got a little hurt from a cold night we had, but they're putting on some nice green, so it'll be okay. Back here is my peppermint. That smells amazing. I wonder what the roots look like on this one. Let's take a look here. Yeah. So all these herbs are going to have to go into bigger cups. Thyme. And then these two are Italian oregano. So now let's talk about some options we might have. Yeah, these are feeling a little dry. They've got some moisture, but not much. So let's go back over to the cups and we'll talk about what I'm planning on doing with each of these. Okay, so for the like zucchini and the squash and maybe tomatoes, anything that I plan on selling is going to go into a bigger cup, and I think those are actually tomatoes, and that's going to go into these 3.5-inch rounds, and then the squash and stuff are going to go into these. This is what I call a trade gallon. Obviously it's not a gallon, but that's what they call it. If I need them, I've got some 4-inch cups there, but these are going to be the ones that I primarily sell the squash out of, and these I'll sell the tomatoes out of. This will be more than enough root space for those. Now I'm kind of curious too. I thought I was running low on 1020s. Yeah, those are not 1020s. Those are 3.5-inch squares. I got a few 1020s here. I got some more inside. I think I've probably got about 15 or 20 of the 1020 trays left that I can do something with, but never have enough. Never have enough. But let's talk about garden layout. How do I want to actually lay out my garden? So here, right here where this fence is, cattle panel trellis, what I'm calling it, I was originally planning on doing the peas there, and that's what I had planted, but they didn't do terribly well. So what I'm actually thinking about doing with this now is maybe put my beans on it. So either beans or maybe some cucumbers right here. Cucumbers might do better. I think cucumbers are one of those things that needs some really wet soil. I planted them up there on that one, and this is naturally sloped down towards where we're standing, so I don't know if the cucumbers got enough on the fence up there or not, but we may try something else. So probably cucumbers right here. I think cucumbers will do okay there. Maybe down here on this fence, another variety of cucumbers or something. So we'll have this fence line here, and then where I'm standing is basically going to be where the walkway is, and then right here is going to be the first row. Tell you, it could be quiet out here until I come out here with a camera, and then you'd think it was the freeway. But anyway, so maybe cucumbers or something here or there, or I may just put beans on this row again. But right here in row 1, I may do peppers here this year, just trying to move things around a bit. And we've got another walkway. You can kind of see where this is packed down. It's got the wood chips. And then we've got another row here, maybe more I don't know, I might do peppers over here and then a row of tomatoes here. I'm probably going to have 3 or 4 rows of tomatoes. Another walkway here, and then we've got another planting row here. This is where the okra was last year. Okra I may put higher up. Okra feeds really heavily on nitrogen, so if I fertilize high on nitrogen, then that nitrogen can kind of trickle down when the rain comes. But so yeah. Now I was debating whether or not to take down these cattle panels, but I think I'm going to leave them. I'm growing an F1 hybrid that looks like it was crossed from a butternut squash and something else. I know a lot of people don't really care much for hybrids. They'd much rather go with heirloom stuff. I kind of like the hybrids because they tend to be bred, number one, for disease prevention, but also for productivity as well. Butternut squash is a great heirloom, but it struggles a bit. It gets sick easily, and I don't really want to have to come out here all the time and baby things because I'm incredibly busy with my day job. So yeah, I may put those up here. I believe that is a runner variety. We'll put those on these trellises here. Get some nice squash going. Whatever we don't keep, do great on the market. So our 40-foot rows stop right here. We've got all this additional space. As you remember, last season we had some couple of arch trellises up there that I had tried to grow some melons on. I don't think I'm going to do that again. I may still try to grow some sugar pie pumpkins. Actually, I may put those here. I've got enough room for 2 or 3 more rows if I run them this way, or I could do little short rows here, different things. I'm not exactly sure yet. I still haven't made a list of everything that I actually want to plant in the garden. We're going to have emerald okra for sure, Blue Lake green beans, those are going to be viners, 2 or 3 different kinds of tomatoes, some squash, zucchini obviously, cucumbers, that sort of thing, some peppers. And so yeah, a lot of real estate to plan out, different things here and there. Up on the top fence row, not sure yet. I had some squash actually did really well up there because squash likes to drain, so I may put some squash up there towards the fence. Greenhouse, Probably not going to be used again until the fall. I need to plan that one better. But that's kind of what's going on for now. The good thing is this soil's still really nice and soft. And I don't think I'm going to till it up this year. I may do a little surface till on it, or at least rake it or something, break it up some, but it's doing really well. We've got nice fertile soil. Come out here and maybe throw some fertilizer on it, clean up a little bit more. So I got to do everything early in the morning because this entire yard is pretty much full sun all day long and it gets really hot. So what I'm thinking about doing next actually today is probably go out to the store, get some more onion sets and get some more seeds, because I've been buying the squash seeds by the little pack and there's not a whole lot in there, and I'm wanting to sell a lot of those. They'll sell really well. So I need to get some more squash seeds, then maybe we'll come back and play in some dirt. So let me get out to the store, and then when I get back I'll show you everything that I came home with. Alright, so we're back and let's check out the spoils here. Blue coconut slush from Sonic. I might be out in the country, but I'm close enough to get Sonic when I go into town. 10 cups of Ozark Beauty strawberries. Each one of these has 2 crowns in it, so 20 strawberry plants, and those are ever bearing. Sweet potato, basically seed potatoes. Yellow onions, sweet yellow, and there's another sweet yellow. Now I thought all those onions were the same, but oh well. Anyway, I like the sweet onions, but you know, I'll eat whatever onions grow. And now seeds. I don't even know how many seed packs I got. I just grabbed them. So let's see what's in here. Straight neck squash. There's some sweet Spanish Utah jumbos that I like. Market more cucumbers. There's more onions, squash. 3 packs of alpine strawberry seeds. I tried to grow these one year, but I didn't know diddly about growing strawberries. I think these might actually need to be cold stratified. More squash, more onions, squash, cucumbers, and a couple packs of butternut squash. I want to grow some butternuts seedlings to sell this year. I think people will really like these as well. So that's kind of all that we've got in the trip to the store. So that's just kind of what's going on today. There's always too much work for just me, but I don't mind it. I just try to get it done early in the morning because it's so hot outside. Anyway, I am going to do a little bit of work on this and then probably head inside to cool down some. I think it's almost 80 degrees here today, so thanks so much for watching. Like always, if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, leave those in the comments below. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. I appreciate everybody who watches these. I really enjoy making the content, doing the work, and I hope you guys are as well. Once again, thanks so much for watching. My name is Justin, and I'll see you in the next video.